Wrestling Rampage here, back with another video.
We are back with another video. I'm Joey.
I'm Tommy.
Make sure you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. Follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. Hit that subscribe button because we have other great videos coming to you guys. You do not want to miss a single video we do right here on Wrestling Rampage. Today we're bringing back one of our more popular videos that we actually haven't done in a while. It's our top 10 videos, which some people have actually enjoyed before. Now, this one is the, as you can tell by in the title, because you clicked this video apparently, it's the top 10 worst Intercontinental Champions of all time. And, there's a lot of doozies on here.
That's right.
With that being said, if there's Intercontinental Champion that you didn't agree with, or you think that we left off, let us know in the comments below who you think is the worst Intercontinental Champion of all time. Number 10. We're going to rank this from 10 to the worst, so this one's the not so bad one. Number 10 is Luke Harper.
Yes, Luke Harper. You know, he beat fucking Dolph Ziggler, and like he won the title, but it didn't do nothing for him.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm sorry. Like, to me, Luke Harper sucks. You know, to me, he's one of the worst Intercontinental Champions of all time.
That's why he's on this list.
You know, he's so bad he had to go back to Bray.
Pretty much just wanted to, like, that's all he did, is he had that little feud with Dolph Ziggler, and he won the Intercontinental Championship, and it did nothing.
It did nothing, like, and then he teamed with Eric Rowan, went back to that goddamn shit again.
Like, all it did was, it gave him a title for, like, a month.
Yeah.
But it didn't do nothing for him.
It didn't do nothing for him. Like, he fucking sucked.
And this is the one thing that's hard about the Intercontinental Championship nowadays is when you get the belt, it's like you just keep getting the belt.
Yeah.
Or you go back to fucking whatever you're doing before because you're not propelling to like a bigger status. That's what the Intercontinental Championship was based on when it first came around.
Yeah.
Was, this is the guy that's going to be lead up to the main event.
Yeah,
at some point, and they're not getting main
event.
Yeah,
the Intercontinental title is the second to the world title, you know. But with Luke Harper having it made it like fucking mid card.
Well, worse than mid card in my opinion. I mean, they nothing really came of it. Like
he didn't do nothing with it.
He didn't do nothing with it, which is actually kind of what this whole list is about. Is like none of these guys did anything with the belt.
And they didn't do anything with the Intercontinental title, like
or they didn't deserve it.
Yeah, either they didn't do nothing with it. Or they didn't deserve it, or was the worst person to put the belt on. Or you had the shortest fucking reign in the history of fucking Intercontinental Championships.
Which is number 1.
Yes.
Okay, we'll
you know, and number 9 is Ezekiel Jackson. You know? Like, why the hell would you give him the title? Like, all I've seen him do was be on WWE Superstars and beating out Primo all that goddamn time. Fucking Zack Ryder and fucking beating up Jimmy Wang Yang and fucking beat up Slam Master J and beat up fucking JTG and people like that. And he beat Bad News. He beat Barrett for it. Who to be honest, all he does is just jumps on and off the apron all the goddamn time. And
I did like Zeke when he first came in as the Brian Kendrick's bodyguard.
Fuck, that fit. Once he went off. Once Brian Kendrick split up with Zeke, he was dead in the water. All right, he went to that loser ECW. fucking that fucking bum rip ECW. That fucking stuffed dick.
And he was the last.
And he was the last ECW champion, which is a big letdown because goddamn Christian held that title longer than anybody. And finally, it took forever for Shelton Benjamin and Christian to finally meet. Goddamn, I could have planned that a long time ago. Because they were the best two guys out of the fucking roster. In that era, Fucking Ezekiel Jackson's he could check that mark for life. He was the last ECW champion. You were the last WWE ECW champion. You're not the last ECW champion.
Oh yeah.
You fucking bald-headed idiot.
He doesn't like Ezekiel.
To me,
Jackson.
he sucked as Intercontinental champion. He did not do nothing with it. He beat Barrett for it. So fucking what? Wade Barrett don't do nothing anyway. Fuck, he's a pre-show guy. Or he fucking jumps on and off aprons. And he just fucking sucks.
Well, actually leads us to another sucky guy and one of your favorites of all time.
Oh god, the one that talks with a mouthful of shit in his mouth.
Big Ahmed Johnson, the powerhouse.
Oh god, Ahmed fucking Johnson. Great googly moogly. fucking shitty in the ring. Can't cut a fucking promo. Can't understand a word he fucking says.
Actually, I ended up watching Raw from, I think it was like 96, I believe. Oh my god. Like, he came on there, he's like, I'm gonna beat you to
I was watching Superstars one time, and it was his feud with Farouk.
Yeah, I remember that.
As the NOD. You remember when Farouk injured him, right? Injured his kidney or whatever the fuck. To be honest, I didn't give two shits that he injured his kidney. But when he fucking injured his kidney and then he had the fucking 2x4 and he would do the NOD. You're going down. I was like, what the fuck's he saying? I couldn't understand what he was saying. The only way I understood he was saying you're going down was by the goddamn fans. Because I couldn't understand a word he fucking said.
Well, that leads him into being one of the worst Intercontinental champions.
The only
thing that went for him was he was big and he had power.
Yeah, but like, as fucking him jumping, doing these leaps and everything, he couldn't do a leap to save his life. I'm sorry, like, him beating Goldust for the Intercontinental title, like, to me was an embarrassment. You know, you got a guy, you know, he ain't no Ernie Ladd, he can't fucking talk. He ain't fucking Junkyard Dog who have any wrestling ability. He ain't fucking Ron Simmons that has fucking good wrestling ability. You know, look, Ron Simmons was helping out the fucking guy. And he
still couldn't get him over.
And he wasn't working with Ron Simmons. He wasn't listening to Ron Simmons what to do. So,
well, see, that's why he went to WCW and became Big T.
Fuck. He deserved to be with Stevie Ray.
One of the worst Intercontinental champions. Number 7 is the marvelous Mark Mero, the Wild Man.
Was he wearing the boxing pants at this time?
Oh no, he wasn't. He was the Wild Man. Just like Austin said, the Wild Man, my ass.
He was the Wild Man, Mark Mero, huh?
Yeah. Not
Enough
impressive.
said.
Not impressive.
So he was the Wild Man Mark Mero, huh? And he beat Triple H for it. Well,
yeah.
Big fucking deal.
And I believe that was also the storyline where Mr. Perfect was in the fray too.
So Mark Mero came into the goddamn company and fucking Vince wanted him so bad because he had good matches with WCW. There's Johnny fucking B. Bad, which was a shitty gimmick in my opinion. And they're trying to be Little Richard. To me, Mark Mero always. Alright, there's one thing I can say good about Mark Mero. One thing. And that's what he does for the kids. Alright?
The kids.
Go out to kids and talk to them about
his drug use that he used to do.
And everything else to help out the kids. Tell them not to do drugs like he did back in the day. You know, that's the only one thing I can say good about him, but
he wasn't good. He wasn't a good Intercontinental champion.
He wasn't a good Intercontinental champion. Like, to me, he's right up there as one of the worst because he just fucking sucked.
Just like number 6, Santino Marella.
Oh, this guy automatically sucks.
Who, if you guys remember, he debuted in 2007. He was the guy.
Yeah, the Milan Miracle. Nothing good comes from Milan, Italy, okay? And he's not from fucking Milan, he's from New York or some shit. I don't fucking know.
No, listen, he was based. I don't know where the fuck he's really from, but anyway, I think he is from New York. To be honest with you, But he came to OVW and trained, and he was a Russian.
Yeah, he was fucking Boris Alexiev, thought he was a big badass. And he wasn't shit either. And he wasn't shit.
Then he came to WWE and became the Italian.
Yeah, then he came to the WWE as an Italian. And I remember those fucking red shoes he had on when he took on Umaga.
Which was bad on Umaga's part because that just ruined the whole Samoan bulldozer gimmick.
It pissed me off when Umaga lost to him. I was like, really? Really? A guy out of the crowd can be Intercontinental Champion? Well, give me the title.
Exactly.
It was the fucking shit.
Which he was a plant.
A lot of people say, oh, Santino was a good Intercontinental Champion. He made people laugh. Well, I'm not here to have jokes, okay?
Just like the time with Stone Cold.
This is wrestling. This ain't fucking the Kings of Comedy or some shit like this. This ain't fucking the comedy show, alright? This is fucking wrestling.
Just like when Stone Cold did the stunner on him, and then he did the salute.
The fucking salute as a comedy.
If I was Austin, idiot. I would have beat the dog shit out of him right after the stunner because of that stupid shit he pulled.
Like fucking Santino fucking sucked as Intercontinental Champion. And won for one. And he sucked as a tag team. Fuck, he even sucked as U.S. champion.
He was U.S. champion?
Yeah, he was.
I don't even remember that.
Yeah. But he fucking sucks. Like, I don't see why WWE likes him so much. But a lot of people say he might get in the Hall of Fame one day. I was like, well, if he does, that's a tragedy. That'll make me diminish the Hall of Fame.
Well, do you think number 5 should be in the Hall of Fame? And Marty Jannetty, the rocker dropper.
Well, there's one good thing I can say about Marty Jannetty. I like what he did on Stephanie McMahon, but that's about it.
Oh yeah. The old the internet's a furious place, so to speak.
You know. But yeah, Marty Jannetty is Intercontinental Champion. You know, the only reason Marty Jannetty won the Intercontinental title because Shawn wanted to beat him again for it. You know,
I mean,
for the Rockers blow up or something,
which was stupid because they broke up in like '92.
Yeah, and this is '93,
and this is like, well, I think it was late '91 actually, or early '92 they broke up.
And then they started the feud in '93.
Yeah, then they started the feud like a year later, or like whatever, like almost a year later.
Marty Jannetty beat him on Raw, and then like 2 weeks later he lost it at some fucking house show. And you see Shawn with the belt next week on Raw.
It's like, wasn't Marty the champion?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Well, I guess they didn't want Marty to be champion for too long. He only had it for about 2 weeks.
Burn that bridge.
Yeah, and I think that's when Marty left again.
He went to WCW and did a bunch of bullshit there.
That's right.
But number 4 is Test.
Yes.
Which surprisingly, I forgot he was Intercontinental Champion. I
don't remember who the hell he beat for it, but yeah, I remember Test being Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah, he had it for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, he didn't hold it for that very long.
But
I think he lost it like to fucking Edge. I think.
Yeah.
When they did the Alliance angle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think he beat either Kane or somebody with it. Albert, I think. I don't know. It'd be one of the guys with it. And I don't remember. Some of this is a vague memory. If 2001 was a shitty year. Yeah. So yeah, 2001. All I remember was Test held the Intercontinental title when he was in there, and
well, speaking of
then Edge beat him for it.
Speaking of a shitty Intercontinental Champion, is number 3 in the 8th wonder of the world, China.
Oh, the fucking Moose.
The fucking Moose.
Yeah, I remember that. China beating Jeff Jarrett in the Good Housekeeping match. I was disappointed. I was. Like, it wasn't because she was working with Jeff Jarrett. You know, I like Jeff Jarrett. I'm just saying. It wasn't because Jeff Jarrett. It's just a woman holding the Intercontinental title. Stay in a woman's place.
Now,
stay in the women's division. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I kind of like how they branched out a little bit, but it could have been somebody that actually had some really actual good talent to become, Intercontinental Champion, not fucking China.
I think one reason why she had that push, because she was Triple H's significant other.
Before Steph came around.
think that's one reason why she got the big fucking push.
And then in 2001, when China got the big boot out of there too.
Yeah, and then she fucking feuded with Chris Jericho. That was the worst.
Which
that
was
stupid. The worst,
fucking stupid.
Worst fucking time in Chris Jericho's career right there.
He went from being mid-card in WCW.
He went from wrestling WCW. Wrestling guys like fucking Juventud Guerrero, Rey Mysterio,
Mid-card.
and all those guys. And he comes and wrestles a fucking moose named China. You know, it was an embarrassment.
It was.
You know, he goes for this promo for The Rock and he's working with a fucking moose. I'm sorry. If China gets in the Hall of Fame, we're like, oh, well, why don't you put Jasmine St. Clair in there while you're at it?
Hey, porn stars are porn stars.
You got Sunny in there. She makes a divot. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen that trailer. Wasn't too impressed.
Yeah.
So to speak.
Yeah. Winnipeg Jets, not very impressive.
Then we go to number 2 in the Mountie always gets his man.
Yeah, he got a 2-day ring too while he was at it. Yeah, he got his man. All right, he got a 2-day ring while I get it.
Yeah,
I remember that. Bret Hart got a fever. They gave it to the Mountie. God damn, 2 days. 2 days, Roddy Piper. Can I have the title, please?
To be honest with you, I would rather see the sick Bret Hart take on Roddy Piper at the Royal Rumble than I would have seen the Mountie.
We got the fucking Mountie.
But the promo that Roddy Piper did at the Royal Rumble
in the Royal Rumble '92 was fucking awesome.
It was hilarious.
All right, you know that promo Royal Rumble '92. You can go check it out. It's fucking awesome. And that match with the Mountie and Piper, I was like, oh man, I hope Piper wins this. If he don't, it's trash.
Because this would have been Roddy Piper's first championship in the WWE.
The Mountie beat fucking Bret Hart at some Springfield, Illinois, I think it was. Mm-hmm. And Springfield, Mass, or Springfield, Illinois is somewhere there. I don't fucking care. But,
Sheffield, I think.
Sheffield or something like that.
Whatever it was.
Whatever fucking small rinky-dink town they had in '92. Because they didn't draw a lot in that time.
No, they didn't.
Except for pay-per-views.
Bret Hart had a fever. He went against doctor's orders, and he lost to the Mountie.
And he lost to the Mountie, and the Mountie's like, why you giving me Roddy Piper 2 days after I beat Bret Hart? Because we don't want you as the Intercontinental Champion, brother.
That's why.
And I'm glad Piper beat him for it. To me, the Mountie was number 2 on the list by a bullet because his title reign was 2 days. Okay, that's fucking awful. But number 1's even worse. I'd rather have a 2-day reign than an 11-minute reign.
Which goes to the teacher, Dean Douglas.
Yes, Dean Douglas. Shane Douglas, as people know, the one that worked at Target.
At Walmart.
Was it Walmart or Target? It was one of the goddamn stores. It don't fucking matter. He was Intercontinental Champion for 11 minutes.
Because Sean had to get
rid of the belt. I don't know if he lost his smile during that time or...
Well, something. It was either drugs or he lost his smile or he wasn't or he wasn't happy or whatever.
Like, take the belt. He gets the Gorilla and he gets Shane and fucking Dean Douglas fucking is the Intercontinental Champion. Then here comes Razor Ramon. I want the belt, please. And of course you want the belt, Razor. Scott. Greggy Hall.
And he beats
Dean Douglas for 11 minutes, which I like Scott Hall, don't get me wrong. I'm just, the truth hurts. That's what he did back in the day.
Yes, he did.
Being honest. If you want to see Scott Hall in his prime, watch Only God Knows Why, and you'll see that. Just type in Scott Hall sings Only God Knows Why, and you'll see why. I'm just giving a plug here. And Dean Douglas is 11-minute Intercontinental Champion, and fucking... It was the shits. And I remember when he invaded Raw. Boy, that was on fire. He takes off the fucking franchise. There it is. Goddamn, no one cared.
I remember that too. But, yeah, that is the top 10 worst Intercontinental Champions of all time, in our opinion, of course. Yeah. If you don't agree with it, hey, let us know in the comments below.
Comment below.
If
you like this video, give it a thumbs up.
That's right. Make sure that you like us on Facebook, facebook.com/Wrestling Rampage 2. Follow us on Twitter @Wrestle Rampage. Hit that subscribe button. Because you never know what type of videos we're going to be bringing out to you guys next. We got unboxings, reviews, top 10s, reactions. God, everything that comes on this channel we're going to be doing. So just you never know what videos we're going to do. So make sure you hit that subscribe button because we're just going to bring it all to you. Okay. And Wrestling Rampage is that cream, and the cream rises to the top. That's right, the cream of the crop.
And nobody does it better.